Lou Dobbs has left CNN, or maybe the other way around. Whichever it is, an old, odd, infuriating to many mismatch of sober network and strident host is over. CNN, for now anyway, changes back to something closer to the nonpartisan, straight-up news network it wants you to think of it as, different from its ideologically branded rivals, Fox News and MSNBC. The real question is the effect the change will have on Mr. Dobbs. Mr. Dobbs, once a pinstriped purveyor of financial news, has burrowed deep into the popular culture as a self-styled populist, enraged by illegal immigration. When he resigned on the air Wednesday night, he made it clear that that aspect of his public persona is not going away. He listed immigration along with jobs, the middle class, and war as among the issues urgently needing his kind of honest, straightforward examination. Unfortunately, he said, these issues are now defined in the public arena by partnership and ideology rather than by rigorous empirical thought and forthright analysis and discussion. Mr. Dobbs couldn't have phrased it more apt. The criticism of himself. He calls himself Mr. Independent, but he is far closer in style and method to the right-wing ranters who mold the facts to shape the argument on television and on AM radio, where Mr. Dobbs still has a show. Mr. Dobbs's CNN program has long been a testing ground for untruths and conspiracy theories, fretting over a non-existent immigrant-born leprosy epidemic, questioning President Obama's citizenship, issuing dark warnings about the North American Union, a supposed plot to strangle United States sovereignty. It's hard to pinpoint how much damage these kinds of ideas have done to the national discussion of illegal immigration, but they have been corrosive. Solutions have withered as many politicians parrot the central myth that people desperate to seek new lives in the United States are an affliction in the affliction to be feared, not an opportunity to be engaged. Future Americans who could enrich the country as immigrants always have and will. Now Mr. Dobbs has pledged to engage in constructive problem solving. Here is a problem to solve constructively. Illegal immigrants are, as Mr. Dobbs likes to say, decent, honest, hardworking people. They are exploited by greedy corporate interests. They are not about to deport themselves, and we aren't about to deport them all. It's a problem to which Mr. Dobbs has never really offered an answer. Perhaps someday he will. The Home Ethics Committee is openly and foolishly sniping at its newly appointed ally in the difficult task of policing members' behavior. A recent Ethics Committee report exonerated an accused congressman but blistered the new autonomous Office of Congressional Ethics, or OCE, for fundamentally flawed procedures in vetting the complaint for the committee. The accusation appears groundless, but the lawmakers on the committee spent 30 pages displaying their resentment of the new office. This investment of resources would be far better focused on members' behavior rather than the agency created by Speaker Nancy Pelosi to help the Ethics Committee shed its well-deserved reputation for inertia and evasion. At issue was the behavior of Representative Sam Graves of Missouri in asking a business associate of his, wife's, to testify before the Small Business Committee in clearing the congressman. The Ethics Committee attacked the OCE for suggesting there may be an appearance of a conflict of interest. There is no explicit rule barring an appearance of conflict. The committee thundered, accusing the OCE of trying to invent one. How's that?
That's fine.
Good. I think your speed is picked up. How many words have we taken so far?
9,700.
Call it a day. You can take these over again if you get a chance.
Yep.
It's a good push. These 20 people who are taking it are going to get a surprise. It's tough.